This is how I made my DIY charging station to keep all my batteries and other filmmaking accessories perfectly organized. I hate having messy gear, and recently I've been going through an overhaul of all of my camera gear to make it more organized, efficient, and more minimal. The best thing is I didn't have to drill any holes in my walls to make this. It's literally hanging on my office closet door right there. Super simple, easy setup. Now I can't take the credit for this setup. I got a lot of my inspiration for this video through Armando Ferreri. I got a lot of the same gear he recommended, the same setup. So I use this pegboard setup from a brand called Wall Control, and you can buy this in different colors, but I just like the matte black look, so that's what I went with. I also went with the Wall Control brand accessory kit that has like small shelves, little plastic organizers, and hooks that make this process a lot easier and a lot more fun. First, you want to lay out your chargers and anything else you plan to attach to it to see how it will lay out. Once you establish that, the next thing is to mark where you plan to drill holes for the cords to pass through the panel. Now there are a couple different ways you could go about cutting the holes to pass the cords through. I decided to use what's called step-up bits for my drill. I figured that was probably the easiest and the cleanest way to create the holes that I needed. If you don't own a drill, I'm sure you know someone that you have that you could borrow a drill from. I drilled out the holes, and then I took a chainsaw file and smoothed out the holes and made sure there weren't any rough metal edges that would damage the cords. Once that's done, I took a surge protector and used Velcro tape to attach it to the inside of the panel, then used some Velcro straps to manage the cable. Then I took the cables for my chargers and plugged them in, made sure there was enough sticking through the hole for the charger, and then coiled up the excess cable and tied those off as well. Once the cables were set, I took some wall spacers that are technically for keeping your furniture and bed away from your wall, and I put those on the back of the panels, made sure they were far enough out to allow some space for the surge protector and the cables and all that mess that's going to be kind of tucked in back there. Now that that's done, it's time to get this thing hung. I just used a couple metal door hangers off Amazon that have hooks that perfectly fit into the hanger hooks on the top of the panel. I kind of had to bend them a little bit just to make it work, but it still functioned just fine. Once it was hung, I cut some small pieces of Velcro tape and attached the spacers to the door. That way the whole panel could actually come off the door if it wanted to, but it would keep it stuck to the door and keep it from bouncing around when I open and shut the door. Now it's time for the fun part. I put Velcro tape on the back of all my chargers as well as the surge protector that's on the front of the panel. That way I can easily pull the chargers off if I need to take them on a trip or something. They are there, but that Velcro tape is really strong and will hold them there very tightly. Now all I had to do was attach the rest of the accessories. I added the shelving, the plastic containers, some hooks. Once everything was done, I attached a couple small magnet lights to the bottom of the shelves to kind of give some accent lighting to everything, which I think looks pretty sweet. So all the parts will be linked down in the description area below where you can pick up all the pieces that I mentioned. That way you can easily find what you need. And that's how I made my DIY charging station. If you found some value in this, please hit that subscribe button, even if you found it just satisfying to watch an organization type video. Like, who doesn't like that? I mean, at least like the video, like hit that like button for that. But anyways guys, I will see you in the next video.